Justin Carter was imprisoned when he was 19 years old because of a terroristic threat he made on Facebook when he was communicating with one of his friends about League of Legends. So during the exchange, his friend called him something like crazy or insane, and he was joking around with his friend. His response was the following: "Oh yeah, I'm real messed up in the head. I'm going to shoot up a school full of kids and eat their still beating hearts." And then he followed that up with LOL, which of course is short for laughing out loud, and JK, which is short for just kidding. Now, even though that was obviously a sarcastic remark, and even though he included LOL and JK, a woman in Canada saw his post and was very, very frightened by it, so she decided to turn him in to the authorities. He got arrested and he's been in prison since February of this year. Update to the story is he's on suicide watch. He's been in terrible condition. His father's been talking about it to CNN. In fact, let me give you the quote that his father gave to CNN. He said, without getting into the really nasty details, he's had concussions, black eyes, moved 4 times from the base for his own protection. He continues to say he's been put in solitary confinement, nude for days on end because he's depressed. All of this is extremely traumatic to this kid. This is a terrible experience.
I mean, look, how many stories do we do where we say this is crazy? What are we doing? Now, look, if you want to go overboard and say, hey, you know, I know it's League of Legends, I know it's a video game, and everybody's constantly talking about how they're going to rip somebody's head off, and they're going to kick their ass, and they're going to do this, whatever it is, like in all the different video games, right? In video games, you're like literally killing the other players. Okay, so the fact that you would speak in hyperbole shouldn't surprise anybody, but you want to be super safe, and you go down to his house and be like, hey, listen, dude, what were your plans and stuff? And he goes, no way. And he said, well, can we look through your house? You see he's got no guns,
and that's the
no
thing.
plans.
Authorities obtained a search warrant so they can search his home, and you know what they found? Nothing.
Of course they found nothing. He's playing a video game.
He's not a threat. And the fact that they decided to imprison him for this is ridiculous. First of all, it's a waste of resources, and you're destroying this kid's life. And I know that he was 19 when he was arrested, and technically he's not a kid, but I don't see this 19-year-old as a threat. And I understand that people have this knee-jerk reaction after mass shootings like Sandy Hook. This is an incident that happened right after Sandy Hook, so people are like, you know, kind of nervous about everything, and they're kind of being watchful about anything that they see online or in real life. But this is so stupid. And by the way, his family is poor, okay? His family,
of course they are.
His family, hold on, let me finish. His family can't afford $500,000 to bail him out, which is why he's still in prison. And his father had to look for a lawyer that would represent them pro bono because he couldn't afford a lawyer.
Look, the minute I read the story, I said there's no way that they have any money, right? Because if they had any money, there's no way they would tolerate that. The rich people, there's 2 different justice systems in this country. You think one of the top bankers is going to have his kids sit in jail for 5 months in isolation, stripped naked at night because he did an LOL in talking about a video game? It's inconceivable. The prosecutor would be scared for his career. Oh my God, I messed with the wrong guy. I got to get out of this case. No way. They wouldn't even come close to charging him. But if you're poor, sorry, your bail was at $500,000. I don't know how he got those concussions in jail, but you got to deal with that. You're 19 years old. Sorry, because if you're poor in this country, they can do anything they want to you, man. It's preposterous and it's sick. And you know what how they justify? Well, we didn't want to take any chances because if God forbid somebody does something at any point at any school, well, it's going to come back on me, and I don't want to risk my career even 0.005%. I'll make sure that kid rots in jail for all this time, and for God knows how long he's going to continue to rot there, so that I don't risk my job even the tiniest bit, and I'll play it safe that way.
Right.
It's grotesque.